5 seconds. Start. Speaking on the general discussion on the budget, an honorable member said, Mr. Speaker sir, at the outset I would like to thank you for this great opportunity. The budget presented by the Honorable Finance Minister is in continuation of last year's budget. The first thing I would like to point out is that the budget comes at a time when the economy has been affected due to COVID infection. The entire country was under complete lockdown for several months. However, despite the fact that the tax collection was less, I find that the government had allotted 50,000 crore rupees as additional funds to the health ministry to fight the pandemic. I thank the government for this timely action. Secondly, to improve the financial position due to the slowdown in the economy, I find that the government has taken a series of measures. In the first place, I thank the government for increasing capital expenditure by about 30% this year. This would promote growth and provide employment opportunities to benefit the poorer sections of the society. At the same time, the government has not proposed any new taxes. As a matter of fact, the government has announced moratorium allowing more time for repayment of loans by traders and farmers. This has got the support of the people from all walks of life, and it would help them improve their standard of living. The next point I would like to make is regarding national highways. It is a matter of great pleasure that the government has decided to undertake expansion of highways in the southern states in the next few years. I would congratulate the government in this regard. At the same time, I would like to request that the expansion of the Chennai to Bangalore highway should be taken up in the first phase. I have no doubt that this will boost trade and tourism in this part of the country. My next point relates to agriculture. I am happy to note that the Finance Minister has announced that the minimum support price for paddy would be paid directly into the bank account of the farmers. I have no doubt that this would greatly improve the income of the farmers and also remove the problem of middlemen diverting the benefit meant for the farmers. I hope and trust that this scheme would be started as soon as possible. The next item in my speech relates to the field of administrative reforms. I congratulate the government for announcing the One Nation, One Registration project. In this connection, I find that there is a provision in this scheme to make all registrations including of land and vehicles anywhere in the country. In other words, there would not be any state barriers. In my opinion, this would speed up registration and remove the problems faced by the common people in the government offices. On this happy occasion, I would also like to bring to the attention of the government a few important problems. It has to be borne in mind that the gap between the rich and the poor is increasing and the number of families below the poverty line has increased. The unemployment rate is now at 12%, which is quite high. It is therefore necessary that the government should set up a high power committee to make schemes to provide jobs to the poor people. At the same time, I would like to bring to your kind attention the fact that the prices of essential commodities is increasing day by day. The people who are already affected by the pandemic find it very difficult to maintain their standard of living. I would therefore request the government to consult the Reserve Bank of India and give bank loans at a low rate of interest. I hope and trust that this would go a long way in helping them to a great extent. Finally, I am sorry to state that the fisheries sector has been neglected over the years. It has been brought to my notice that the government is bringing some amendments to the coastal regulation zone to promote investment. In this connection, I would request the government to form a committee consisting of fisheries ministers of all states to ensure that the life of the fishermen is not further affected due to such amendments. I would like to conclude my speech with the hope that my points would receive the attention of the government. Thank you.